good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. We're back again with our live stream, and we do our little first intro. Does it do that? Oh, not working tonight. We'll press that button as well. Yeah, that works. So welcome on board, everybody. Let's see who we've got on board already. I can see. Hello, Jeremy. Hope you're well. I can see a message from Jeremy. We'll catch up this evening. Craig's on again. The regulars are in already. Hi, Craig. Hope you're well. Oh, Joel's on as well. Joel's on as well. Hi, Joel. Hi, Daz. Luca's on. Hi, Luca. Glad to see you're on board and everything's good. Oh, Paul's on as well. Hello, Paul. Nice picture. Will's on as well. Oh, wow. Quite a few on. Oh, we've got, I don't know what this does. This does it sometimes on LinkedIn, where it just says LinkedIn user evening. So I'm not sure who that is. Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan. Hope you're well as well. Well, tonight, it was only a quick one because I haven't had any, as usual, not had any tea yet. Been out on the road all day. Oh, crikey. Frank's on as well. Hello, Frank. And Stuart's on. Hello, Stuart. Hope you're well. Right, so tonight is only going to be a quick one because, as I say, been out on the road all day. As you can see, I look rather tired, but still battling on. But the one thing I wanted to speak to about was crimp tools. I've had a few sort of mitherings this week about crimp tools, and I thought I'd do a quick presentation about crimp tools. So first things first, question for you guys, and leave your comments here. This is your opportunity to leave some comments. Are non-ratchet crimp tools okay to use? Good burning question there. Are non-ratchet crimp tools okay? And then the next one is, what's the sort of price you should expect to pay for a crimp tool? It's a good question. And what's the longest length you've had a tool, this crimp tool, for? So if you've got a ratchet crimp tool, how long have you had it? That's a good question as well, because we'll bring something up that I've got here which will shock you. So as I say, we'll go back to those three questions again, and as I say, leave your questions and comments in there. Okay, so non-ratchet crimp tools, are they okay? What do you think you should pay for a crimp tool? And as I say, the other one was the one that I just added is, how long have you had your crimp tools? What's the longest period you've had them for? Okay, so there's your ratchet crimp tools that are available out there. I'm going to go over to me drop down picturey thing camera in a minute, but you've got your standard ratchet crimp tool, you've got a heat shrink crimp tool, you've got the antenna crimp tool, you've got some non-insulated ones, and then we'll look at some other ones that are out there which I thought you may have seen them already on a previous stream. I just think they're quite clever. I'm quite impressed when I saw them and stuff. So here's the first one. I'm going to whiz back and go on to my down camera. Hopefully it'll work. If I press that button there's my down camera. There you can see. I will just bring him in a little bit more, zoom him in. There we go. So the crimp tools are going to look at a standard one. So we've seen the standard ones before. That's your standard model. So the idea behind that is that's got the ability to crimp a non-insulated connector. I'll go and get one. I'll get one out of my box. So they're in various sizes. You've got they're There it is there. There's the thing. We've gone through the connector sort of thing before. That's the crimp tool for that one anyway. Okay. So it's that one there, and we've got that one there. You can see what the idea behind it is that it crimps over the connector, the solid side, and then it crimps the metal and also crimps the plastic on the outside and creates a good connection there. One thing I've seen is, I know we've mentioned it before, is the old idea where you can crimp, where you think it's okay to crimp something like that and to do it like that, which is, you know, not acceptable, but we won't dwell on that. The next one we've got is a heat shrink. I'll get the heat shrink one. Here it is. So this is a heat shrink crimp tool, and I'll bring the both of them in so that you can see that there is a distinct difference between the two of them. You can see that that one only has one section to crimp, this one here, and then this one, as you can see quite clearly, has the two jaws. So and I wanted to point that out because people seem to think that heat shrink connectors, like the ones we see here, like this one here, this is a reducing heat shrink crimp. In case you're wondering, you can get reducing heat shrink crimps. You can see that if you put this in here and you crimped with this one, with this tool, you're likely to damage not only damage it, but also damage the outer heat shrink as well, because the whole idea of this is that it just heat shrinks that section. Oh, sorry, it just crimps. Sorry, get my words right. It just crimps the bit in the middle. Let me just open that jaw out. It just crimps the bit in the middle, as you can see. Crikey, can't even get it in the hole. But you can see where I'm coming from, is that it does actually, the idea is it's supposed to crimp just the metal part of the connector. Sorry, it's a bit wide one, that one is, isn't it? So you'd have to, it's be a bit of a squash, but yes, the whole idea is that it crimps that area there. So that's those two. Then we've got our uninsulated crimp. This is a varying size, this one here. So there's the uninsulated, and it's for your non-insulated connectors. I don't think I've got one here. I'll have a quick look, a quick spooge. You can hear me going through my tool set. I don't really have a lot of heat shrink ones. Sorry, I don't have a lot of non-insulated ones. I don't really use them, to be honest with you. No, I don't seem to have any, unfortunately. But they are for non-insulated. And then we've got our antenna crimps as well. So this is actually, when someone said, we said in our questions, what's the oldest tool you've got? This crimp tool is actually 30 years old. It works still. It's got it's fully adjustable. I always keep it lubricated as well, because it's fully adjustable, and it can be set and adjusted. It works perfectly every time, and so that's that did cost me quite a lot of money. That was about 30 years ago. It was around about £130 to buy that crimp tool. There's another one there. There's another type of antenna ratchet crawl that does a lot more. Obviously, does a lot more scope on that one.